Greetings, I am CrossKnights, and this is Let's Play Threads of Fate, and we are back with the princess that I'm growing in my backyard. Mint never dies. It can survive over the winter. It's crazy. What I really need to do, though, is get 4 cannon orbs. I already have 1. If I get them, Rod will be able to fly me to Valen's Fortress, and we can begin endgame. Of course, I don't know where the orbs are. Is something that I would have said if I didn't go ahead. I actually know where 3 of them are. One of them still remains a mystery to me, but hopefully I'll figure it out. You're looking for cannon orbs? I think Klaus might have one. Rue went to the Raging Mountain. He said he was going to look for a wing. I wonder what he meant by that. I'm so worried about Prima. He was only with us for a short while, but he was like a son to me. Elena really misses Prima too. Well, maybe if you were in town instead of on your adventures to gather herbs or whatever you get up to. Whatever, I'm sure she has other things going on. She has her own adventure. Hi, Mint. Hey, Klaus. Yes? Have you heard of a magical item called a cannon orb? A cannon orb? Hold on a second. Is this what you're talking about? Yeah, that's it! Klaus, you're the best! Can I have it, please? Sure you can have it, but what do you need it for? I'm gonna go to Valen's Fortress! Okay, gimme. Valen's Fortress? What is that? It's that big thing floating in the sky. Valen's relic Dew Prism is there. Dew Prison? Are you going to prison? Yes, Elena, I'm going... Let's get out of here. So, this Dew Prism is the greatest Aeon relic. That's what I hear. I see. Tell me, how did you feel when you saw that fortress? I was super excited. Just the thought of the relic being there is so exciting. You're incredible. Huh? I got scared just by looking at the thing. I'm not trained in the art of magic, but I can tell we're dealing with something very dangerous. I've spent years looking for the relic, but I'm scared now that it's within our sight. I envy you. I wish I had your strength and courage. You really are an amazing person. I think so too. Thanks, but it's no big deal. It's just that I want the relic really bad, so I'm going after it. And once you get it, you're going to conquer the world. That's right. I can't imagine what this world would be like if that really happened. I'm sure you would make it a very fun place for all of us. Here you go. Thanks, Klaus. I owe you big time. Good luck, Mint. Don't worry about Prima. I'll get him back. I know you will. Jeez, so many things to take care of. But with my strength and courage, it should be a piece of cake. We're counting on you. Hey, no problem. Jeez, Mint really is great. Yes. She reminds me of your mother when she was young. Really? Mom was like that? She sure was. She was always going full speed. Okay, so you don't mean that she was a horrible, selfish person. You just meant that she was full of energy and really determined. Okay, let's just clear that up, Klaus. You can't... So I think she says the same thing if we talk to her. I really like that little music note they put next to some of the characters. It really informs how I should be reading some of this. Okay. So I know where another one is. And look who's here. Mint, what are you doing here? Are you here for a drink? How are you guys paying for these drinks, anyway? Hey, have you guys ever heard of a thing called a cannon orb? Yeah, I've heard of it. Really? Do you know where I can get one? What do you need it for? Well... Sheesh, you're really going to go to that castle in the sky? Of course! The relic is there? You're nuts. After all we've gone through, you still want the relic? I think your greed alone is enough to conquer the world. Why are you trying to pick a fight? What do you think, milady? Should we tell her about the cannon orb? Yeah, why not? We just so happen to have one. Really? Yeah, we use it for our hexagon. We'll take it out of the hexagon and let you borrow it. Wow, you've changed, Bella. But under one condition. Actually, it's more like a request. You have to help Rue. What do you mean help him? Rue is so serious about saving Claire. He's always down, like he's blaming himself for what happened to her. I think he's going to fall apart soon. I noticed too. But it's not just him. I've had a pretty tough past too. You can admit it like that because you're strong. Rue is different. He's not that strong. It's sad, but I don't think we can do any more for him. Dang. Well, what am I supposed to do? That's for you to figure out. I have a feeling you'll be able to help him. How irresponsible. Hey, it's the least you can do. We gotta take apart the hexagon for you. What? If you say no, you can forget about the orb. Okay, fine. I'll try. Good. Duke, let's go. Yes, milady. Where are you guys going? We're going to remove the orb from the hexagon. We'll deliver it to Rod for you. Help Rue? What am I gonna do? I'll forget it. Who cares? I can think about it later. So that's 3. I know this isn't to get an orb, but they mentioned that Rue is at the Raging Mountain. Also, I can leave. I really was worried that I was like, it was possible to soft lock the game, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So, but yeah, you can just leave and get more money that way. Because I was like, how am I gonna get 5,000? I can't leave. But for some reason at that moment, it wouldn't let me leave. But you do some other things that lets you leave. But yeah, Raging Mountain. I'm just gonna fly on to the end here. That was awesome. You know, it's actually kind of fun going through this part fast. Of course, I get slowed down here. Yeah. The wind prevented me. Oh! Suck it. I am Mint the Unstoppable, the Abominable. Woo! Abominable, inbomitable. Yeah, I don't know, just the way this area is designed. Like if you speedrun it, it's fun. Wah, wah, wah. What's going on here? Mint. Haven't seen you in a while. What are you doing here? I came here to see Wyleth. I asked for his help to get to Valen's fortress. He gave me a pair of dragon wings. I owe it to you. Huh? What do you mean? You got mad at me, remember? You said I should never give up if I really wanted to save her. I don't remember telling him that. I came here because of what you told me. If it weren't for you, I would have given up for sure. I'm okay now. With these dragon wings, I'm going to get to Valen's fortress. Jeez.
I'm going to save Claire.
Hey! Hold on, Rue!
Thanks, Mint. I'll never forget you.
Rue! Dang.
He has conquered his doubts. Nothing can stop him now. Not even the highest mountain. You wish to tell me something?
No, not really.
You cannot hide it. I gave Rue the dragon wing, and you wish for something as well.
Hey, I mean, if you want to give me something, be my guest.
Maybe this will interest you.
What is it?
Magic from the earliest times.
Really? Magic? I'll take it.
Not yet. This is a powerful magic. It guards the strong, but destroys the weak down to the spirit.
Jeez.
If you lack strength, you cannot have it. I have witnessed senseless death over 1,000 years, and I do not wish to see another.
Here we go again. I have to fight you again, right? Otherwise, you're not going to give me the magic.
Precisely. I must test you again. Prove your worth, and you shall receive it.
Alright, I'll prove it. You ready?
Come.
Wonder if I can hit him with icicles. Like, while he's up here. I mean, no, but he did land. Yeah, it's decent. It's decent. Maybe I'll try to ripple him. Oh yeah, I gotta stay away from those wind parts. How'd that happen? Oh. Cool, cool. Triple blades! Missed him. There we go, that's some damage. Yeah, that's like 50-something damage. Avoid the wind. Damn! I mean, dang! Alright. Maybe if I jump him. Oh no, I didn't want to jump like that. Got a sixer there. Ow. I really am ludicrously overpowered at this point, aren't I? Like, I'm hardly taking any damage. Although I didn't raise my defense. It was attack, so maybe not. Gonna finish him off with the standard. I'm just gonna stay here. I think I'm safe, yeah. There we go. Well, he's dead. He blinked away from existence. Yeah, we got better.
You were splendid, Mint. You have grown stronger.
I know.
I trust you will master this magic. It is yours. Take it.
Thanks. I'll put it to good use. Acquired Hyper.
I will look forward to your world domination, Mint. I plan to leave this mountain once you achieve it. I will retire by your side. Complete your conquest soon. Understand?
You can count on me. I'm gonna zoom past all the obstacles and get the relic. Wow, they're looking right at the camera.
I expect good things.
I'll let you know. See ya.
When are you going to come out?
Hi, Wylif. It's been a while.
You've grown old. I have lost count of your years.
You don't look so young either. You're like a sweet old grandpa now. Mint and Rue are like your grandchildren.
You amuse me. Much time has passed. Like the aeons, our time will pass soon.
That's why you're letting them handle everything.
It is their time now. The world is theirs to destroy or protect. You feel the same way. That is why you helped them.
You still see through everything.
I have known you too long.
I wonder if they'll be alright.
We must trust them. That is all we can do.
Really cool scene that is not available on Rue's side. And it is missable. I think you can actually miss that scene if you don't do it at the right time, so. Hyper is the strongest augmentation in the game. It gives ridiculously powerful spells that also cost a ridiculously large amount to cast, but they're generally worth it, so. Yeah, we got that. Next Cannon Orb, I do believe, is being held by Miss Mel, who should be hosting my sister currently. Now, I went and practiced a little bit of this. I did the dragon fight. That's how I knew to go there. But I haven't been to Mel. I don't even know what the cutscene is, so. But that'll be all but one Cannon Orb. I don't know where the last one is. No. I hate it. Good day. Come in. You're back rather soon. Thank goodness you're here. My dear sister, we must talk. About what? With Mel's help, I was able to learn more about Valen's relic. About Dew Prism. That relic is far too dangerous. You must stay away from it. What do you mean, far too dangerous? Tell me. Better yet, why don't you just tell me what Dew Prism is? Alright. Dew Prism, in essence, is a crystal formed by trickles of force. Throughout this world, throughout this universe, there are forces everywhere. Forces in the heavens and earth and sun and stars, time and life. The universe is made up of these forces. We're only a microscopic part of it. Our powers can't match even a trickle of those forces. Trickle of forces? Dew Prism of heaven and earth, the mist of time and life. Valen gathered every force in the universe for his creation. They were condensed and somehow crystallized into a prism. That's how Valen made Dew Prism. Essentially, Dew Prism consists of all the forces in the universe. It is the ultimate power in this universe. Wow. It's hard to believe such a thing exists. It's right before our eyes. Valen and Dew Prism exist somewhere inside that fortress. Dollmaster is probably there as well. If only I had seen that traitor for what he was sooner. Oh, I can't stand myself. Yeah, you always seemed pretty dependable, but I guess you're not. You totally got played by Dollmaster. If I were there, none of this would have ever happened. Perhaps you're like-minded. You're just as sly as he is. I'm just not that naive like you. I would have kicked that freak out a long time ago. Oh yeah. There's something I wanted to ask you. What is it? It's about Dollmaster. Did he have anything to do with me getting kicked out 2 years ago? Yes. In fact, he played a big part. He told me that the future of East Heaven would not be secure if you remained in line for the throne. Oh! So Dollmaster must have seen you as a threat. Chasing you out was part of his plan. Yeah, he poisoned you with that nonsense and made you kick me out. He probably knew you'd leave if your right to the throne was taken away. Yeah, that means I've been homeless because of him. I went through hell for the last 2 years, all because of him. That stupid bastard. He's so dead. Did she just drop an F-bomb? That's like the only thing that fits there. It's good to see you spirited, but just how do you intend to get him? Isn't Dollmaster already in Valen's fortress? Probably. Have you thought of a way to get up there? Of course. I've got it all planned out. Why do you think I came here? I was just wondering if you know where I can get a cannon orb. Cannon orb? I had one earlier. What happened to it? The Purple Pearls really wanted it, so I gave it to them. Dang. They probably still have it. Why don't you go ask them? Oh, brother. Fine. Dew Prism is getting closer and closer. Nothing can stop me. Once I get there, the Dew Prism will be mine. Wait a minute. Are you still going after the Dew Prism? You bet. Why else would I want to go to Valen's Fortress? Of course I'm going there to beat up Dullmaster, too. Aren't you listening to what we said? Dew Prism is very dangerous. You must not come into contact with it. Don't worry about it, it'll be fine. I'm worried about the world, not you. My goodness, you're giving me such a headache. Hey, if we don't do something fast, Dullmaster's gonna get the relic. We can't let that happen. Would you rather see me get it, or him? That's a very tough call. Mel, please do something. Please stop my sister. Sorry, but I'll pass. Your sister won't listen to me either. That's right. There's no way anyone's stopping me now. I'm gonna get the relic for sure. After that, it's gonna be world domination. This is a nightmare. Mint, you'll probably never change. And I hope you never will. Your spirit is really something. Like you said, you can't stop now. You better fulfill your dream, or else. Poof! Ah! Jeez, what was that? For luck. Good luck, Mint. I'm rooting for you. Thanks. I'll conquer the world before you know it. Okay, I'm going. I'll see you when I see you. When is that going to be? Bye, Mel. Take care of Maya, alright? It's hard to believe that you two are siblings. No one can stop her now. What's going to happen to this world? And I do like that cutscene between Wylith and Mel, because now you see why she did it. They're done. I'm sure that Mel is at least hundreds of years old. They're kind of implying that she's very old. I don't know if she's 1,000 years old, but yeah, they're done. They're ready to move on soon. If the world gets destroyed, they think that's the powers that be at this point. I think I'm gonna have to play their dumb minigame again. I don't know which one, but what? Wait, do I have to do all of them? You've got to be kidding me. Oh my god. Alright, I think I have to do them all, which is ridiculous. I think those orbiting magic spells will probably help me. But they really... Were they just proud of these minigames? Because this is like my least favorite level. You could at least just start me at the minigame. Guys. Guys. Actually, I bet the best one will be, Oh! Ultra spells. I don't have enough magic. I'll show them later. But look at all this. We got Fireheart, 80. Wait, this will make me invincible? I don't have enough magic. Shadow Strike. Final Flash. Vegeta's Restore HP. 100 MP, but, like, that's huge, right? As if I wasn't powerful enough already, and yeah, that's all of them. So let's do, this one. Excellent. Ow! Are you kidding me? He hit me from behind. How freaking... Oh my god. I said I was going to show this. I'm not going to show it. That took me so many times to get through. I'm going to die. And do I have to do well? Because that would be even worse. Ow! Great start. Same colors give more score. There we go. At least the time that I got through, I did get through fast enough that, I do have, like, extra time, so that's good, but... Come now. There we go. There's some score. Yellow, yellow. Green, green. Wasted my time. Do we even get a chance to get any more points? I don't know. Yellow. Yeah. Well, I got a bronze coin. Alright, are you gonna give me the cannon orb now? You're not gonna make me go through another one of those, are you? Alright, good. Thank God. You played well. Thanks. I'll give you cannon orb. I'm assuming that I have the cannon orb now. So that's 4. It's kind of ridiculous that they don't, like, tell you how many you have just for, like, confirmation. But they don't. So, don't lose track. I kind of just want to see if Maya says anything else. If you become the ruler of the world... Oh, the horror. I'm getting goosebumps. Dollmaster's ambition knows no bounds. I was completely clueless until now. Handing you the dew prism would be like giving a burglar a gun. Wow. My dear sister, please be careful. By that, I don't just mean your well-being. It's a good clarification. Maya will be safe with me. I guarantee it. I'm not going to stop you from going to Valen's fortress. Just be prepared for anything. Dew prism is very dangerous. Do not be misguided by its power. Rue already left. He's so eager, just like you. She had a lot of lines there. But yeah, so... I think it was very easy to manipulate Maya, because of course she wanted Mint gone, because, like... Dollmaster wasn't wrong. He was able to be like, you can't let her be princess, that is ridiculous. But he wouldn't, who would he care? He wouldn't care if the kingdom was, like, incompetently run. He was using the kingdom. But he was like, she's growing in power. She's really stubborn. No one can tell her to do anything. I couldn't manipulate her to do anything. If she became the one who was controlling everything, he probably wouldn't be able to influence her. But he would be able to influence his sister. That was the whole point. So I didn't actually remember that as part of the story. Cool, though. We got a bunch of things. I think I'm gonna visit Rod and see what's up. But I don't know where the last orb is, so... Oh, Bella's here. And Rod's not here. Okay, weird. Are you still looking for the cannon orbs? Yep, I found 3 so far, but I found 4! What are you talking about? I found Hobbs. I found... Oh, okay. Good. Gotcha. That makes it. I came here to bring the cannon orb to owe you. Rob already has 5, so I guess that makes 9. 1 more to go. Where's Duke? You guys are always together. Rod's not here either. I wonder where he went. No one was here when I got here. I think they went to look for a cannon orb together. That's weird. Are they friends now or something? Maybe they are. I heard they fought a few times. Oh? What do you know? How long have they been gone? I've been waiting for over an hour now. I can't believe that he left me here. He's really going to get it when he gets back. Whew. Where did he go? Jeez, Bella. You're that worried about Duke? What? What makes you say that? Why would I worry about that big fool? He's just good for pouring my drinks. She's worried to death. It's so obvious. Hey! Sorry to keep you waiting, milady. I hope I didn't worry you. Where the hell were you? I've been waiting here forever. Next time you take off without my permission, I'll break you in 2. I'm sorry. Take it easy, Bella. It's my fault. I asked him to come out with me. We busted our butts to get a cannon orb. I'll tell you, that Fury Mountain was pure hell. Ugh. Damn, you're badly injured. This is a disgrace.
I'm hurt too.
Rod the Starblade getting beaten by some old dragon. Give Rod a hand. I'll tell you what happened later. Hey, I have it on good authority that I can kick that dragon's ass. There's an ancient dragon called Waylif in Raging Mountain. After I learned this dragon had a cannon orb, Rod and I went there to challenge him. Huh, that's not his most current weapon.
Prove your worth if you want the cannon orb.
Ah!
My powers are far beyond yours. This... Be gone and I will spare your life.
I'm not going anywhere. You want me gone? You'll have to beat me.
You imbecile. You shall tremble into ashes. Fool.
It's going to take way more than that. I'm Rod the Starblade. As long as I have heart, I'll go on forever.
You pride your heart? Then I shall test it with my flame. Prepare yourself.
Hold your breath, dragon. You've got another problem coming. Behold, Starlight Duke! The most powerful Duke. You're late. Sorry, I had a hard time putting it on. Alright, I'm ready to go hardcore. Let's get him.
You must be an entertainer. Your motives are unclear. The cannon orb is not for yourselves. Why suffer through this fight?
1,000 years in this world and you still don't know squat. In this world, it's all about heart. Mint really taught me about heart. Watching her go after the relic alone, challenging everything on her own. You can't deny the power of it. She's crazy as hell, but she sure inspires. That's why we're here. It's time to get our hearts going, you know? Because... Without heart, we're nothing. Alright, Duke. Give it everything you've got. Let's bust him up.
Silly yet amusing. I accept your challenge. Show me this heart of which you speak.
And sadly, we don't get to see what crazy combinations a man with a giant hammer and someone who thinks and acts like a star was able to do against a dragon, which I think is a crime. But the world isn't always fair. And we fought like hell, and Wyla finally gave us the cannon orb. What sucks is Rod got really hurt. Damn it. If only I was able to change faster, that stupid suit. Dang, guys. What the hell were you guys thinking? But it's all good. We have 10 cannon orbs, so Rod's bird can fly now. Mint, you're still going, right? Heck yeah! I owe it to you guys. I'll see what I can do for Rue. Don't forget. Prima, I'm coming too. There's one big problem. What? You're taking Rod's machine, aren't you? With Rod injured, who's going to fly it? Oh man, that's right. What are you gonna do? Relax. I've got a great idea. Take it easy. I'm alright. For my idea to work, you're going to have to use your power. My power? You mean my act? What am I supposed to do? Isn't it obvious? Duke, you must become me! Use your act to become me. Then you'll be able to fly the pulsar and Typhoon Omega. That's ridiculous. That's a great idea. But can I do it? Sure you can. I have faith in you. My pulsar... Inferno... Omega is a wild ride, but with your act you should be alright. You can take my baby beyond the skies. I'll do it. Rod, I'll become you and fly her. Okay, take care of my baby. Stop saying it. Yeah, don't say another word, Rod, especially those words. Sheesh, those guys will never grow up. I'm getting all fired up. It's time to end all this. I'm gonna get the relic, whack all the bad guys, and enjoy a happy ending. You're one tough girl. I'm gonna start working on my act. We'll leave in the morning. You'd better get some sleep. It's going to be war tomorrow. So that's that. Can't eat anymore. There is a dream that she has where she's like, ugh, pumpkins, but that's like the only negative dream that she has. Let's see where we're at. We finally got all the damn cannon orbs. I'm gonna name this episode Dragon Hearts. Dragon Hearts. I like it. Dragon Hearts. Cool. Final battle. We are actually here. About 10 hours of gameplay in. Now, they're not going to let me fight. I'm assuming I missed the platinum coin. I think, unlike Ruse, you have an extremely small period of time that you can actually get it. Yeah, because he's not going to let me fight him like this. Don't worry about me. I'll be patched up in a day or two. I trust Duke. He'll be able to handle my baby. Alright. I think, and I'm going to have to look this up now, there is a type of magic that I don't have, and I don't know where to get it. Actually, despite the fact that I swear there's a slot in the battle menu, there is no evidence that that is true, which is kind of shocking. So, okay. What am I gonna do then? Yeah, no more items, but... And what do we got? What do we got as far as coinage? How much do silver... I bet I could get one more stat boost. 500? Yeah, that should be enough for one more stat boost. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna die again. I don't want to be arrogant, but, like, I am so much more powerful than I was with Rue's side. Yeah, let's get a defense. I don't remember what my stats were at this point, but there's no way they were as high. Like, I've been able to get everything. I got that one platinum coin. But, yeah. Fair. Do I go this episode? I think I do. The machine's ready. We can leave anytime. Can this thing really fly? I'm kind of worried, too. I don't know if Duke can handle it, either. Come on, my lady. This is for Rod. I can handle it. I've heard that before. Don't listen to her, Mint. I'll take you beyond the skies to heaven. You don't need to go that far. Alright, my lady, I'm going. I'll be back before lunch. What are you talking about? I'm going with you. What? You think I'm going to let you go on your own? I don't trust you one bit. You'll probably crash the damn thing if I don't come along. Thanks, milady. I was hoping you would come along. Okay, let's get going. Mint, I hope you're all set to go. Once we take off, there's no turning back. Are you ready? Let's do it. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. Yep, let's go. Didn't you just get a healing spell, Mint? I guess not storyline-wise, but I could probably heal Rod if I wanted to. Guess I don't want to, though. Duke, I'm counting on you. You're going to be fine. Make my baby proud. I hear you. It's not me flying this baby. It's you. I'm you. I'll take care of your Pinto. Her name is not Pinto. It's Pulsar and... Ugh. Stop mentioning the stupid name and get some rest. Duke, get this Pinto moving. Okay. Let's go, Pinto. He obviously failed his act if he's calling it Pinto. We might be screwed. It's not Pinto. Dang, why is it going so slow? The source driver sounds like it's lagging. She's not powering up. Oh boy, this is one hell of a problem. I can run faster than this. You sure you're going to be able to fly? Hey, I know. Bella's big butt is weighing us down. Ah, shut up! Duke, hurry up and let's do something. What's this lever? I'm gonna give it a try. We stopped? What the hell are you doing? Relax. What's going on? That's what I'm talking about. I got this. Whoa! Sheesh, it's too fast. Slow this thing down. Damn, I don't know how. You moron! Not only is he not acting like Rod, he didn't even ask him how to use the ship, so this is probably the most half-baked plan they've ever done. Alright, well, we made it, so... I feel sick. That was one hell of a ride, wasn't it? I'll tell you, it was my heart that got us here. How long do you plan on being Rod? Wake up! Barfing is so refreshing, he actually threw up. Wow. Prima! Mint. I'm sorry I took so long. You're gonna be alright now. Why is he so cold? I think I'm low on energy. It's probably from breaking the seal. Okay, you don't have to explain anymore. Close your eyes and get some rest. I have something I want to give you. That's why I stayed up. What do you want to give me? My good luck charm? I don't need it anymore. This is your amulet. There's magic sealed inside. I'm sure you'll be able to use it. Get Dollmaster for me, Mint. You bet I will. I'll thrash Dollmaster and come back in a flash. You stay here while I take care of business. We're gonna go back together, okay? Okay. Thanks, Mint. I can finally rest. I'm so sleepy. Bye. Prima? Prima? Calm down. He probably just transformed back into a cube to save energy. We can take care of him after we get back. But don't take too long, or it might be too late to help him. You're saying I have to do everything fast? I can do it. Belle, take care of Prima for me. All right. Go take care of business. Don't worry about a thing. Thanks. It's time to storm in there! And the final battle begins. Area 1. I remember that this dungeon took me a very long time on Rue's side. Wow, they're using Chaser Lightning. So, alright, I have a new magic. The final magic, Golden Magic. Doesn't have a circle form. Doesn't have a power form, doesn't have a wild form. Doesn't have a hyper form. I don't think I can use this magic. Is this some type of storyline magic that he gave me? It has to be. And is this spot just supposed to be blank, I guess? Huh. Let me see here. Weird, yeah, that has to be some type of storyline magic. In any case, let me just show off the ultimates real quick and I'll end the episode. Final Flash! Yeah, this should be a bit easier than it was with Rue. But you notice that was 130 magic. Like, ridiculous. But look how much I'm gaining back. So it shouldn't be too crazy. I will be able to use the spells, which is nice. I don't know if I should have gone there. I think I do. I think I do go there. Alright, what else we got? Shadow Strike. That's one of the weirder ones. I have practiced all of these. But I don't quite get how that one works. But you, like, become invincible and kind of, like, teleport to them, which is interesting, I guess. But yeah, there's that. Gotcha. And at least because I played on Rue's side, I understand how to get through the dungeon a bit better. When I first did the... Now, this one's ridiculous, right? Invincible. I cannot be hurt while this is active. So the fact that I raised Mint's strength, even if it doesn't affect the magic, and I suspect that it does, but even if it doesn't, I can now just be invincible and wail on guys, which is great. And what... I know I haven't shown all of them. Fire Heart. Yeah, this is a continuous fire shield. It's honestly not that unlike all of the circle abilities, but I think it lasts a bit longer and does more damage. So that's cool. But, you know, nothing super amazing. This one doesn't have in it. I think white magic might be Mint's self-taught magic, so maybe that's why there's not as much of it. But yeah, that's all of them, I think. Except for Restore, which costs 100 magic, but that's massive. Like, I'm invincible. I'm not gonna die. I should have sold all my coins. I don't need any of them. I'm the powerful Mint! Oh, whee! What? Oh. Oh, I just had to hit it once? That's right, this is the thing that's like the temporary, yeah. Well, it's healing me to full. Oh, and I got a reward for going fast enough. Again, don't need it. Invincible Mint. Alright, so we'll start right here, but, maybe someone could injure me really quick. Thank you. Healed! Cool. Alright, I am CrossKnights. This has been, Threads of Fate. We're gonna go through Valen's, castle. We're gonna storm the damn thing. No one can stop me. I am the most powerful princess to ever exist, including Xeno Warrior Princess. She has nothing on me. And that is that. And then I'll take over the world, and everything will be great. So, next time it might be a long episode. I'm pretty committed to making next episode the last episode. But then there's, like, the other thing that happens when you beat it with both Mint and Rue's side. But yeah, it might be, like, a really long episode. It is possible. We'll see. In any case, thank you very much for joining me on this journey to, take over the world / save someone I care about. Slightly different goals. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time when we confront Valen and Dollmaster. Later.